Tagged another one. Black Charger, tinted windows, sitting, you know what I'm saying, parked. I know I keep saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot, y'all. Kind of funny. But this truck just pulled up to block my view. And I came from down there. You see where that Popeyes is at? I was sitting at a 7-Eleven next to the Popeyes. And there was like a blue Tahoe, one of like the 2014 or 15 models. And he was just sitting there watching me. And then I walked down this way. I walked down here. That's I-95, but in this area it's 301. You can see how busy it is. I'm walking down this way. I'm sitting right here by this pond right here. Well, it's not even really a pond, but like a little ditch. And now he's pulling out. He didn't start pulling out until I started recording him. So it's like, I don't know. These people are like really sick people. I think the only one that can cure them is Jesus. You know what I mean? Either they're going to come to the light or we know what's going to happen to them. So we'll see. But this little truck, it just posted. So let's see what they do. You know what I mean? I got plenty of battery power. I could sit here for a long time. You know what I mean? Excuse me. And then he's going to come down I-95. I'm already telling y'all what he's going to do. But you won't be able to really see who's in the car because it's tinted out. But if they're going to drive down this way, I'm pretty sure they're going to mug me. You know what I mean? You know how they are. They love mugging people, giving people the evil look, little evil eye or whatever. But like I said, you know, this person, like you seen when they pulled up, and you seen how long it's taking them to get out their truck. So there you go. Oh, it's a female in that joint. You can't see, but I can see through the tents. It was a female. But obviously she's working for like the Freemasons or Eastern Stars or just the government, whatever. I don't care what fraternity or organization they belong to. They're just human. So I don't know what makes them feel like they're all high and mighty, like they're better than us, but they're really not. They're actually beneath us. You know, evil can never conquer good. Hate can never conquer light and love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here posted by the Lowe's. You see? And like, it's a rhetorical question. But if you pull into a parking lot of a shopping area, you would normally get out of your car, out of your vehicle and go into the building, right? But no, they're just sitting there watching me. It's like, what? I can see it from here. It's a Toyota. I got really good eyesight, you know what I'm saying? Little brown or beige Toyota. And I bet you if I walk up there to get a close-up of their face, they're going to try and pull out. You know? Let's just see. Honestly, like, I'm going to just sit here and see how long they're going to sit. You know what I mean? You know what else is funny that I noticed? I've been smelling fire and brimstone a lot lately. Like, I was on YouTube, and I made a comment on my boy Nappy Head Roots channel. If y'all know who he is, he's my man out Cali. They gangstalking him pretty hard too. And there's these faggots on there, like Omni Aries or something. Fractal Truth. If you're a TI and you've been on YouTube, you know who Fractal Truth is. He's a loser faggot. You know, but whatever. Oh yeah, and I lost my train of thought because I'm just watching everybody pulling up and stuff. And we got this burgundy Tahoe that just pulled up. So let's see what they about. Maybe they going to the ATM. There's a little Bank of America ATM right there. You see that little brown box with the red stripe? That's a little ATM. And back to the story. So I said something to him, and he kept like responding to me saying all this gay stuff. And then I said something to him, and then like all of a sudden I started smelling fire and brimstone. Like I think there was either a demon outside my house, or there was like a gangstalker or some creep outside my house by my room. And I guess God let him know to leave me alone, cause like I was just in my room chilling, and then the AC kicked on. I mean the heat kicked on, and like you know how it like sucks the air from the outside and brings it inside, right? So it was doing that, and like all of a sudden I smelled like this burning smell. And I was like, what's that smell? I didn't think nothing of it. And then, like, it was weird. Like, my folks came out their room and they were like, are you smoking weed? I'm like, no, I'm not smoking in my room. And they're like, what's that smell? I'm like, I don't know. And like, they kept like assuming I was smoking. And like, we got into like a little argument. And then my stepdad opened up the sliding glass door. And like, all I could see was smoke coming from outside. And I could smell like fire and brimstone. And that's not the first time I smelled it. Another time I was out D.C. in front of the White House. I told y'all about that in one of my vids. But I didn't tell you exactly what happened. There was another guy out there. He was a white guy from Armenia. If you don't know where Armenia is, it's like somewhere in Europe, like Eastern Europe, I think, by Russia. And he was telling me how he was like a multi-millionaire, and he had like a whole bunch of commercials that he funded in Russia. And he was like trying to get me to work for him. He was like, I know that you have some ideas for like different inventions and stuff like that. And he was like, I can make you a partner. I can make you really rich, like a multi-millionaire. And then he wanted me to like renounce my faith in God. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Like I told him my foundation with God runs 1,000 miles deep and 1,000 miles high, and it can never be moved, and it would not be moved. Okay, here we go. Now they're rolling out. So you see, they didn't get out their vehicle or nothing. They just was posted chilling. It's an old white, looks like a white lady, but she's not really a white lady. She's like one of those light-skinned black people. So yeah, and so I told him about that, and then he was like, he said something else, and then he kept trying to like push me to basically be a Satanist. That's what he wanted me to do. And then when he said that, all of a sudden I smelled fire and brimstone coming out of nowhere. And I'm in front of the White House, mind you, so nobody's burning trash or anything like that. But it was really fire and brimstone. Like he was pissing God off. And then today, I've been walking around, and I had a whole bunch of Gangstalkers like following me, telling me, spotting me. Like I told you how they got spotters. They'll sit in different areas, and they'll like watch you, and then they'll notify the next person to pick up where they left off at. So I'm walking around, and like all of a sudden I start smelling fire and brimstone. So I don't know what that means. Maybe God's gonna hit this area with like a meteor or something, or an asteroid, and I hope he does. I hope he wipes everybody out that's involved in this, and whoever's not involved, I hope we just get raptured up or something else, because this is getting to be like ridiculous. Like these people have no, what's the word I'm looking for? They have no barrier. They have no kind of restraint. That's the word I was looking for. You know, and there's this guy named Anton LaVey. I think he's like one of the leading members of the Illuminati. And this guy was like a real Satanist. Like he founded the Church of Satan and all that. And one of his mottos is "Do what thou wilt." And if you know about Jay-Z, he had a shirt that said the same thing: "Do what thou wilt." So that's their motto, and that's their ideals. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they can do whatever they want. So if I was them, I wouldn't be surprised if they started getting killed. You know, that's why I'm trying to warn people. I don't want to see people get killed, but it's like they think they're invincible. They think they're going to live forever, or they're going to live for a long time, live to be like 50 or 60 or 100 and retire and have money and all that stuff. But how can you accomplish that if you're evil your whole life? That's what I don't understand. You may get some perks for being an evil asshole, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay the piper. And what people don't realize is Satan will get you to work for him, and then once he's done with you, he'll just take you out, kill you, and then you'll be in hell. But they don't realize that. Instead of them, and like I was in front of the White House, I was telling these people, I was like, if you see a brick wall and you're in a car and you're doing like 100 miles an hour, why would you continue? And you know you're going to hit the wall. Why would you continue? You're going to die if you hit the wall. Why don't you hit the brakes and turn around and go the other way before it's too late? And it's like they can still do that, but they're not doing it. They're not listening. So just stay tuned on my channel, but also pay attention to your surroundings, because God's going to start tearing this place up, and I hope he does, and it's going to be destroyed in an hour or less. Who knows? So that's that. Peace.